YouTube? This is Charlie426, and today we have the review of the recent premium Bandai exclusive HGUC Jegan D-Type Piko Altidore's Custom Jegan, or basically that. I hope I pronounced the Altidore part correctly because, yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce the proper name because I've never actually heard the name before. Basically, this is going to be one of those simple reviews where I only show like the differences from its base kit, because I think I've done enough Jegan reviews to show you guys the articulation and such. So here's the Jegan ECOAS Type, which is the normal release version, and this will be its comparison version because it's more of the Jegan D-Type rather than the Stark Jegan, which is also based on the D-Type but has different parts. Okay, so basically this is the normal Jegan D-Type in black and white colors, while the ECOAS is, the ECOAS usage Jegan D-Type. So before we actually get into the main differences, let's get on to the leftover parts, because premium Bandai Jegans are known to have a lot of leftover parts, and its components could be different time to time. First of all, let's get rid of the usual stuff that we would usually deal with. First of all, we get the usual normal bazooka that's included in the Jegan ECOAS Type. Nothing too special going on. We got two beam sabers, which again is one is long, one is shorter than the other, the usual. You get, let's see, how should I say it? You get 4 hands in total. You get 2 multi-purpose hands for left and right, but however you only get 1 hand guard. You only get 3 hand guards because you get 1 more hand than the usual, so that's that. You get a shield. However, here's the thing about this shield. Now, I colored this section in black and this section in white because it requires you to use these 2 stickers, this black and white one. However, they may have thought of this and just gave you this Federation symbol separately so those who can color. I did color mine and did not turn out too well as I thought, so I might need to recolor that. But yeah, the thing I don't really care about this shield is that this one, even on the promo pics, did not really care for the shield. The shield was not too important because this Jegan is kind of more known for its double wielding pistols, or beam rifles to be precise, because this version is one of those few kits that actually has a left trigger finger. Beyond that, there's the head cameras. This white sticker is to put it on the bazooka, like on this line right over here. I did not even bother to do that because I'm not going to use a bazooka for this one. And we have the typical white V part that goes on the crotch. Nothing too special going on. So besides these 3 stickers and this, there's nothing too different on this one. Okay, now for the leftover parts. There's almost your typical normal leftover parts. Number 1, we have this white piece, which is also the big V symbol that's usually on the crotch on certain of the Jegans. And as usual, we have some leftover head pieces. That's lacking the chin section and the visor section and the forehead section of the normal Jegan. But I mean forehead. This is also one of them. We do get the ECOAS version. One is for the closed up version. One is the open up that's on the head version, but in black colors. Now I do say black, but this color isn't exactly black. This is more like a blackish blue or bluish black color. So it's really a really dark blue. Let's see. We have these parts, which I believe we're supposed to use on the backpack on certain Jegans. We have this part, the waist section, but lacking a lot of pieces. A few polycaps, the leg connector, and the cover part for the V symbol section. Let's see, we get the armor for the ECOAS part, the chest armor to be precise. It's a good addition. And more antenna pieces. Oh, actually, we do get this piece, my bad. We do have this piece right over here, and we do get more antenna pieces because there's a lot of Jegans, and each Jegan does have different antenna pieces like these. So there are differences on this one. So that's that. And finally, a little bit leftover polycaps. Alright, now let's get on to the main differences of the kit. Now, let me get rid of them from the rotating stand, and let's look at them. Now, the build-wise are pretty much the same. Structure-wise, the only difference from the ECOAS version is that instead of having the armor piece, we get this white chest piece that goes onto the cockpit, and instead of the Jegan ECOAS type typical head, we get the usual normal Jegan type head that goes on, and there's 4 head cameras front and back. So build-wise, that's pretty much it. The backpack is also the same type of backpack, nothing too different going on. Let's see. The only difference, if I have to point out, is pretty much the weapons, or should I say the left hand. Before that, I would like to mention what I did to the kit. Now, this section was supposed to use a sticker. I just colored it in pure white because, yeah, I really don't like using stickers on the crotch area. Granted, when I was first getting into high grades, I did use a sticker, but that looks really bad, to be honest. And the one thing that, I don't know, this could be just me who thinks this way, but this thing does not come in with sticker decals, no numbers, not at all, because if I had to guess, this was used by a certain pilot. This is a Piko Altidore's Custom Jegan, so I assume that it wouldn't give out like number decals or certain the usual Federation symbols. So that's my guess, though. So that was the only downside of this kit when I was first building it. I was hoping to get some like numbers at least, because I really love putting 426s on my kit. But that's just me. Okay, now equipment wise, they're pretty much the same except for the left hand. Now this is the first Jegan that actually gave a left trigger finger with beam rifle that's meant for a left trigger finger as well. Now the usual okay, how should I say this? They look exactly the same, and granted, yes, they are actually almost the exact same. However, the right beam rifle, the usual one we would usually get, this one is composed in 3 pieces. 2 of the usual big pieces, and the third piece being the barrel. This one, however, despite being the same beam rifle, this is only composed in 2 pieces. You just snap 2 pieces together, and there you go. You have the beam rifle. And also you know what? Let me just take it off because I think it would be better to show you guys. This one, usually when you get the beam rifle, most beam rifles would have, how should I say, would have this peg on the other side. This one actually has it on the opposite side. So this one is actually meant for a left hand or left trigger finger to be precise. Now, because when I first ordered this, I was just expecting like a normal, like just the usual trigger hand, and you would have to like force your way through, or something that wouldn't have this at all, and it would be like just wobbly. But no, this actually is like a new like piece or new part that's meant for a left trigger finger. So I'm really happy with that. If you've seen my previous Jegan's review, I think you would have like seen or hear me mention like I wish there was a left trigger finger for the extra beam rifle like multiple times. So yeah, for me this is like a dream come true. Granted, I could have gotten the Jegan knuckle set, which gives you like 13 hands, and among of them would have a left trigger finger, but I didn't want to have a bunch of hands, so that's just me. So that's pretty much it. And color-wise, like I said, this isn't exactly pure black. This is more like a bluish black or blackish blue, whatever you like to call it. And the visor piece it's more of a darker blue than your typical light green or light blue visor that we get from the normal Jegan. That's from Char's Counterattack. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So for the review, that's pretty much it. The articulation is exactly the same. The build is the same. The only difference being the color and a few components like the head, the body, and the extra left trigger finger and the left beam rifle. So beyond that, if you're not a Jegan fan like me, you're not missing out much. But if you're like a Jegan fanatic or a Jegan collector like me, this is going to be a really fun kit for you to pose with. Beyond that, this is nothing too special, so no need to like go ape shit on saying, why is this P-Bandai? Oh my god, I fucking hate you, Bandai. Stop that, you know? Not every premium Bandai kit is for you, or it's not like that, okay? Just calm down, people. Just because it's P-Bandai doesn't mean it's impossible to get. As long as it exists and you're alive, everything is possible to get. That's what I say. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the Premium Bandai exclusive HGUC Jegan D-Type Piko Altidore's custom. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. If I got anything wrong, leave a comment below as well. I still have more kits to buy and build and make reviews out of, so please stay tuned. Also, I'll be getting the Blue Destiny Unit 2 exam version today, so let's hope I can make a review as soon as possible. Until then, see you guys next time!